Hey guys, it's Nick. Welcome back to Slammer, the home of top 5 lists where we give you interesting top 5s every day. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you'll never miss any uploads. In today's video, we're going to give you our top 5 most sinister castles in the world. Let's get into it. For many, the mere presence of ghosts can engulf you in fear. The earth is filled with ghostly locations that are said to be completely terrifying. Have you ever heard an unusual sound in the dark? A strange wind whisper that's made you shiver with unexplained goosebumps? Or had the sensation of being watched? You can deny all you want, but most individuals have at some point in their life experienced these phenomena. There are unsettling areas in the world where paranormal activity has been reported almost identically throughout history, such as centuries-old castles where there are thought to be haunted areas where restless souls linger in the night. Number 5. Castle of Bardi. Castle of Bardi in Parma, northern Italy, can trace its sinister haunting back to a tragic 15th century love story. Celeste, the castle's lord's daughter, was madly in love with Morello, then leader of the Lord's Knights. Morello was frequently called away from the castle for long expeditions, during which Celeste sat perched atop the castle walls, her gaze fixed upon the horizon. Celeste noticed something strange one morning. To her horror, knights were charging towards the castle dressed in enemy colors. Celeste, distraught with grief that her beloved had perished in battle, pushed herself off the wall, ultimately plummeting to her death. Tragically, the riders were in fact Morello and his men, proudly displaying their opponent's colors in joy of their triumph. Morello committed suicide after discovering Celeste's crushed body in front of the castle. According to some accounts, the couple's ghosts can still be seen roaming the castle grounds to this day, enjoying a quiet company that they could not obtain in life. Number 4. Edinburgh Castle. With its ensemble of interesting specters, Edinburgh Castle is famed for converting doubters of the paranormal into die-hard believers. Several phantoms are known to appear: a ghost canine prancing through the graveyard on foggy nights, a headless drummer who paces the halls, and the ghost of Lady Glamis, who was burnt at the stake for witchcraft in 1537 and supposedly roams through the castle at night. A short while ago, paranormal investigators carried out a significant experiment at Edinburgh Castle. 240 volunteers, none of whom knew anything about the castle's sinister history, spent 10 days in and around the grounds. Participants described eerily identical experiences, such as burning sensations, feelings of being touched by people who are not there, and sightings of a leather-clad ghost. Number 3. Château de Brissac. The Brissac Castle in Maine-en-Loire, France, has a romantic beauty at first glimpse. However, if you were to stay the night, you may discover that the troubled souls of its former occupants are less than welcoming. In the 11th century, a pair named Jack and Charlotte lived in the castle. They were thought to have a strained relationship, owing mostly to Charlotte's relationship with younger men. Charlotte made no attempt to conceal her affairs from her husband, who could readily hear the illicit lovers in the adjoining room. Jacques had enough one day. According to some accounts, he drove his sword into the sleeping lovers, while another had him strangling Charlotte to death in the chapel tower. Regardless of how it happened, Charlotte and her ball were never seen again. The castle is now a hotel, and tourists have reported hearing the death moans of the killed sweethearts. Number 2. Leap Castle. Did the shining sinister twin ghosts ever give you a fright? If that's the case, Leap Castle in Ireland will undoubtedly chill your bones. It is alleged that in the early 17th century, a small girl named Emily fell to her death from a high wall, and that she still haunts the grounds to this day. Emily's dead sister's spirit, Charlotte, frequently joins her in paranormal play. If the ghosts of these girls aren't enough to give you the spooks, there have also been accounts of a half-sheep, half-human creature with pitch-black eyes. The beast supposedly produces a foul odor reminiscent of rotting flesh. Visitors are permitted to enter Leap Castle's bloody chapel, where a priest was slaughtered by a sword, which apparently belonged to his brother. And for those who are even more horror-inclined, there is an oubliette on site, a subterranean chamber where people would historically go into to die. Number 1. Houska Castle. While many European castles were erected for strategic purposes, the Czech Republic's Houska Castle has a much more ominous origin myth. It's thought to sit atop the doorway to hell. The castle is located about an hour north of Prague, among the lush forests that surround it. Legend has it that the country was once teeming with half-monster, half-human creatures. The fortress was built by brave builders to keep the terrible beasts at bay. Nazis held the location in the 1930s, conducting esoteric experiments in a quest of extra-dimensional portals. Many people believe Hitler had an interest in the paranormal, but little is known about what Nazi scientists actually discovered at Huska, if anything. Years later, the skeletons of German troops supposedly executed were discovered around the fortress. And with that, we end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment to tell us know what you thought of the video and what top 5 we should do next. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace out and have a great day.